There are a lot of life lessons that we can learn through sports. Hey, welcome back. Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. I've talked a lot about in the past when I talk about the Confident Athlete program, when I talk about how I work with entrepreneurs, any high achievers, there's a lot of different things we can look at through the sport lens that really reflect on other areas of our lives. And even in the Confident Athlete program, I talk a lot with my athletes about the things we talk about in that program. The things we focus on are directed to help them become better athletes. But every single thing we talk about is also something that's going to help them throughout their entire lives, whether it's developing a powerful mindset, whether it's setting goals. All the different things we talk about are things that they're going to be able to take far beyond sports. Well, something I had an opportunity, through the pandemic, my family's in Canada. I'm here in Arizona. I haven't seen most of my family for 2-3 years. My brother was rodeoing in Las Vegas last week, and I had an opportunity to go see him. It's the first time I've seen him in 3 years. It was great spending time together. And it was great to be in the rodeo environment again. As I've talked about, I used to professional rodeo. It's been a long time, but it was great to be in that environment and spend a weekend around rodeo again. But it got me thinking. We were sharing stories and talking about things. And there's an element to failure that can really be learned in how to deal with failure in rodeo. And the story I shared with someone while I was there was, I was living in Alberta at the time. I had a rodeo in Grand Prairie. I can't remember exactly what it was, 10, 11 hours from where I lived. And I didn't have anyone going with me. So I picked up a friend and said, hey, just jump in with me. Come on this drive and just spend some time with me so I don't have to drive alone. We made this trip. I got up there for the rodeo and I was a steer wrestler. And I went out to do my run. I didn't even jump off my horse. Rode past the steer, didn't get a time or anything. Got back in the truck and headed home. And he was like, that's it? That's all we're doing? You just drove 11 hours, got on a horse, rode by a steer, now you're back in the truck ready to go home? And really, that's what it was. And I think there's some big life lessons we can learn from it. One, that losing sucks. But really, the little thing that we can learn from that is how we need to bounce back quickly. Because in rodeo, it's great when you win, but there's a lot of times that you don't win. You can make the best run of your life and still not win. My best times in the steer wrestling was 3.4 seconds. I did it twice. One time I did it, I won the rodeo. The next time I did it, best time I'd ever had, and I ended up third in the rodeo. So there's a lot of things that can happen in rodeo that turn on you really quick. But you've got to be able to turn around and really quickly be able to head back to the next rodeo and be able to perform at your peak. Maybe it's the end of the weekend and you've got a few days before, you've got to go home and practice, you've got to be ready. You can't have a failure and let that bury you and not recover from it. And so I think that's something we can learn in life and in business and all that we're doing, is you're going to have failures. What can you do to learn quickly from that failure, make your adjustments, and move on? Really like to hear from you guys about it, hear what you guys think about these things. And, do you have experiences where you've had a failure that you've had to really adjust really quickly and move on? Because I think this is something, it's a real talent to be able to do that, because a lot of people, when they have a failure, when they're going through a failure, they drag it on and on and on. But we need to adjust and move on and go on and be successful in the next thing. Thanks for being with me. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great day. Hey, some of you may know this, but in addition to my coaching, I've recently joined Geneva Financial Home Loans, a mortgage lender headquartered in Chandler, Arizona, as a mortgage loan originator. I've always had a passion for serving others, and now I'm proud to also be a part of Home Loans Powered by Humans. If you're in the state of Arizona and looking to take the next step in your journey, contact me at 801-830-3858 to start the conversation. NMLS number 42056, BK number 0910215, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, athletes and parents of athletes. So much time, money, and effort is put into the physical aspect of your sport to become the best you can be. But the mental game, it's often neglected, and it's just as important as the physical game. In fact, it's usually the differentiator between the good and the great athletes. Come and join me in the Confident Athlete program where you'll learn to control your confidence, develop a powerful mindset, and unlock your full potential. Go to jeffheggie.com/confidentathlete to find out more. I look forward to seeing you there.